Don't you just love that moment when you make yourself out on some idiot stuff that you know you could have said something better, or you know you could have done something better, but you just gotta live with it, even though it might not be that much big of a deal. Yeah, that. Now I used to work over at a car dealership as a car washer over at a car dealership. As one of my previous jobs, actually one of my more recent jobs, to be honest. And I've got a few stories to talk about on here with you guys, or just talk about on here in general that I can share. And it was definitely something that, like, for my time spent working at the car dealership, I was definitely able to figure out a whole lot just about myself and just figure out like a few bit of life experiences and whatnot. So I thought I'd talk about a few of those from my time at this job. And with time, you guys will hear them. We had this girl named Elaine. That is a name to protect the innocent. In fact, a few people's names in here will be changed just to protect them from the innocent. We had this girl named Elaine that just started working up there. That got hired on as a sales associate. And the way how the building is set up, or the way how it was set up, me as a car washer was working closer to the back of the shop or slash building, and Elaine was working more so to the front, where she would do her job, the requirements of her job, and get them done and everything. Anyway, she was a newbie, and I was talking with Lan, short for Alan, and he was one of the dudes that I would work with along in the car wash bay. Now I can't exactly remember how exactly we got on the topic of talking about Lane, whether it was I was trying to give like a brief description of her, or we was just talking about the newbie in general, or any new person that comes into the job. You know how the veterans do, or the ones that have been there for a few months. You talk about the people that that just got hired on and whatnot. You know how it is if you've been in the working industry. Or if it was about sending him to her about a topic that she was more familiar with her position and whatnot. But I can't remember what exactly, but I know I was talking with Lan, trying to give like a brief description of Elaine, and I didn't remember Elaine's name yet, because that's kind of how I am. It's like, if I first meet you, I won't recognize your name at first. I'll definitely recognize your face, but it'll take me like probably like 10 or like 12 times to actually hear your name in order to recognize it and whatnot. But that's just how I am as a person, and a whole lot of people know that. Okay, so I didn't recognize her name yet, but I was trying to describe her. Now, the thing I noticed about Elaine is she is a big girl. She is a big girl, and there's nothing wrong with big girls, might I add. I actually do love big girls, but she is a big girl, and there's another female associate named Annie. Again, just to protect the innocent. It's another female associate named Annie, and she is of like a smaller, slimmer build than Lane is. And of course, I was talking with Lane, giving him a brief description, like I said already before, and I wasn't sure how else to describe her. I probably could have used raised or hair or clothes or whatever, but I swear like an idiot. And as it was coming out of my mouth, I was like, I don't know what it was. I guess it was just like I was just tired and exhausted from the day, because washing a car is tiring fucking work. And I guess my brain was just almost quit on itself and just moving my body or something. But my brain was not processing or thinking before I said it. So when I was talking with Lan, I said, oh, you know, the girl that just got hired on here, and it's like, you know, the bigger chick. I felt like such an idiot after I said all that shit, and man, that was just bad. That was just really bad, and I know there was like so many other ways I could have described her, but they just was not coming to my mind at that point. But yeah, it's like no matter how you're feeling, no matter what's going on in your day, always try to be at the top of your game and never catch yourself slipping, or never slip up And definitely don't let other people catch you slipping.